Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the life story of Christian McCaffrey, the versatile NFL running back now starring for the San Francisco 49ers. We'll talk about everything from his early days in Colorado, to his college stardom at Stanford, to his NFL career, Panthers and 49ers. Along the way, we'll touch on his family, his faith, philanthropy, and even his personal life. Yes, the wife and baby. If you're a fan of CMC or just love football, stick around. It's going to be a fun ride. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more sports biographies and behind-the-scenes stories. Early life and family. Christian McCaffrey was born on June 7, 1996, in Castle Rock, Colorado. He's from an athletic family. His father is former NFL wide receiver Ed McCaffrey, three-time Super Bowl champ. And his mom is Lisa McCaffrey, a former Stanford soccer player. Christian grew up with three brothers, older brother Max, and younger brothers Dylan and Luke, all of whom played football to one extent or another. The McCaffreys raised their sons in a competitive, sports-loving household in Colorado. Fun fact, the family called themselves Ed's Sons growing up, trying to branch out on their own names. As a kid, Christian was a multi-sport athlete. He even ran track. But football was his passion. He started high school at Regis Jesuit in Aurora, Colorado, and then transferred to Valor Christian High School in Highlands Ranch. Right from the start, he was a star. In high school, he broke Colorado's records for career touchdowns, 141, and career all-purpose yards, 8,845. McCaffrey was so dominant that he was named Colorado's Gatorade Football Player of the Year twice, as a junior in 2012 and again as a senior in 2013. In one season, he racked up 46 total touchdowns, 27 rushing, and 16 receiving, and helped Valor Christian win state championships. By the time he graduated, scouts knew he was special. He was one of the top recruits in the nation. On top of the Colorado State Awards, he was named a U.S. Army All-American in 2014 and was rated a 5-star recruit. His high school success set the stage for an elite college career. College career at Stanford. McCaffrey chose Stanford University for college football and majored, at least initially, in chemistry. He played 3 seasons, 2014 to 2016, with the Stanford Cardinal under coach David Shaw. As a freshman in 2014, he contributed on offense and special teams, but it was his sophomore year, 2015, when he exploded onto the national scene. That season, he shattered NCAA records. He amassed 3,864 all-purpose yards, breaking Barry Sanders' long-standing record. He rushed for 2,019 yards, becoming the first Stanford player ever to hit 2,000 rushing yards in a season, and he hauled in 45 catches. He piled up so many yards that every record in the Stanford book was rewritten that year. Because of that performance, McCaffrey won almost every honor available. He was a consensus All-American, the Associated Press College Football Player of the Year, and the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year for 2015. He even finished second in the 2015 Heisman Trophy voting, just behind Alabama's Derrick Henry. In the 2016 Rose Bowl, he set the record for most all-purpose yards, 368, in the game. Through it all, he showed that his skill set, speed, agility, catching ability made him a true all-purpose weapon. McCaffrey's junior year, 2016, was also stellar. He led the entire nation in all-purpose yards per game, 211.6, and paced the pack, 12 in rushing, 1,603 yards. After his junior season, he decided to forego his senior year and enter the NFL draft. In 3 college seasons, he left as one of the most decorated running backs in recent memory. Physically, Christian McCaffrey is listed at 5 feet 11 inches, 1.80 meters, tall and around 210 pounds. Not a giant by NFL standards, but his blend of size, speed, and strength is explosive. As teammates joke, 5'11", but plays like 6 feet 2 inches. NFL career, Panthers and 49ers. Carolina Panthers, 2017 to 2022. The Carolina Panthers took McCaffrey with the 8th overall pick of the 2017 NFL Draft. He signed a 4-year deal and immediately became a focal point of their offense. In his rookie year, he showed flashes of brilliance. Over the first 3 games, he had 240 rushing yards. And by season's end, he tallied 435 rushing yards, with a league-leading 80 receptions for 651 receiving yards. He was even named the NFL's Rookie of the Year by some outlets, and he quickly became a fan favorite. In 2018, he continued to shine in the passing game and broke numerous records. But his biggest breakout came in 2019. That year, Christian McCaffrey became just the 3rd player in NFL history, after Roger Craig and Marshall Faulk, to have 1,000+ yards rushing and 1,000+ yards receiving in the same season. He finished 2019 with 1,387 rushing yards, 15 rushing TDs, 116 catches for 1,005 receiving yards, and 4 receiving TDs. In other words, he was doing everything for Carolina. His total scrimmage yards that year led the NFL, and he was voted a first-team All-Pro and to his first Pro Bowl. It was an MVP caliber season. His teammate Cam Newton famously said, "Christ is in the house," during a stretch of games. Injuries hampered him the next 2 seasons. In 2020, he played only 9 games, shoulder injury, and in 2021, just 7 games, ankle injury. Still, in 2020, he was rewarded with a blockbuster 4-year, $64 million contract extension, making him, at the time, the highest-paid running back in NFL history. San Francisco 49ers, 2022 present. In mid-2022, the Panthers traded McCaffrey to the San Francisco 49ers. He made an immediate impact. In his very first 49ers game, October 2022, he put up over 100 scrimmage yards. A couple weeks later, in a game against the Rams, he became the first 49ers player ever to record a rushing touchdown, receiving touchdown, and passing touchdown in one game. He threw a 75-yard TD pass in that game. He finished the 2022 season with 1,139 rushing yards and 8 rushing TDs, plus 741 receiving yards and 5 receiving TDs, all while playing only 13 games. He was named to the Pro Bowl and helped the 49ers reach the NFC Championship game. They fell just short of a Super Bowl berth. But 2023 was McCaffrey's biggest season yet. In his first full year with the 49ers, he absolutely dominated. He led the NFL in rushing yards, 1,459, yards from scrimmage, 2,023, and total touchdowns, 21. Over the final 9 games of 2023, before resting for Week 18, he averaged 133 scrimmage yards per game. Ridiculous numbers. He also kept up a streak of scoring touchdowns in 17 straight games, tying an all-time NFL record. His performance helped the 49ers cruise to the NFC's top seed. As a result, Christian McCaffrey was voted the 2023 AP Offensive Player of the Year. He's also now a 3 times All-Pro selection, first team in 2019 and 2023. In short, he's one of the best all-around backs in the league. As a side note, on the field McCaffrey is known for his incredible endurance and hands. Legendary 49ers tight end George Kittle once said McCaffrey is like a dog with a chew toy, running routes that other backs wouldn't run. And teammates love that he always points skyward after scoring, a nod to his faith, which we'll get to later. Philanthropy and community work. Off the field, Christian McCaffrey is known for giving back. He founded the Christian McCaffrey Foundation, a nonprofit that aims to empower others by providing hope, love, and resources where they're needed most, especially for sick children and military families. One of his signature projects is the Logan Project, which provides gaming kiosks and consoles to kids undergoing medical treatment in children's hospitals. McCaffrey visits hospitals, for example, Lucille Packard Children's Hospital at Stanford, and brings smiles to young patients during the holidays and whenever he can. As he told reporters, "I created the Logan Project so that kids who are in the hospital would still have an opportunity to engage with others and do the things they love to do." In addition, he supports local youth sports and education through community programs in the Bay Area and North Carolina. Personal life. Christian's personal life is just as full as his athletic one. He is a devout Christian Catholic, and he often openly shares how important faith is to him. For example, he told a reporter, "My faith is very important to me. It's important that you give honor and glory back to the person, God, that's allowing me to do this." He has Bible verses tattooed on his arm and frequently posts inspirational messages on social media between games and practices. He even attended a Catholic grade school in Denver, and teammates describe him as a man of faith who is always ready with a quote or scripture when times get tough. Christian's family is tight-knit. In April 2023, he surprised the world by getting engaged to Olivia Culpo, the former Miss Universe 2012 and social media personality. They had been dating since 2019. Then in June 2024, Christian and Olivia quietly tied the knot in an intimate wedding in Rhode Island. The news of their marriage was shared on social media by the happy couple. A year later, in July 2025, they welcomed their first child, a baby girl named Colette Annalise McCaffrey. Olivia revealed on Instagram that Colette was born in July, and fans have been delighted to see photos of Christian doting on his daughter. As a dad, McCaffrey has said he's made to be a dad, and Culpo told people that Christian is so excited about fatherhood and will be the best. And from the way he lights up around Colette, it's hard to disagree. Besides football and family, McCaffrey enjoys many hobbies. He's a fitness fanatic, of course, and spends a lot of time training, hiking, and staying in shape. But he also loves the outdoors and video games, which ties back to his hospital work. He's known for a disciplined lifestyle. Teammates often laugh that he's meticulous about stretching and recovery. However, he also knows how to relax. One interview mentions that he enjoyed quiet mornings with coffee watching the sunrise over a lake. More on that below. Lifestyle, net worth, and residences. Thanks to his on-field success and savvy contracts, Christian McCaffrey has done very well financially. As of 2025, he's signed multiple big deals, including a record-setting extension with SF in 2024, and his net worth is estimated to be around $40 million. He's consistently among the highest-paid running backs in the NFL. Forbes noted that a recent 2-year extension in 2024 made him the highest-paid RB by annual average salary. His annual NFL salary is roughly $19 to $20 million as of the latest deal. Outside football, Christian also earns money through endorsements. He's done ads for brands like Beats by Dre and Buffalo Wild Wings and his personal brand, some of his work with Nike, Puma, etc. With that success comes a high-end lifestyle. For several years, he split time between North Carolina, where he lived while playing for Carolina, and California. In fact, in 2020, he bought a 500-acre lakefront estate on Lake Norman, North Carolina, a 12,000-square-foot mansion with 9 bedrooms and its own boat dock. The property was originally meant as an off-season getaway, but became his primary home. McCaffrey told the Wall Street Journal that his favorite thing about the house was the huge backyard and to go out in the morning and look over the lake with a warm coffee, which he called the best way to wake up. He even named a boat Olivia after his wife, and the sale of the house included that boat and other toys for the lake. After the trade to San Francisco and his marriage, Christian and Olivia moved west. In September 2020, for they purchased a $14.5 million mansion in Studio City, California. Fun fact, the house was previously owned by Hollywood stars George and Amal Clooney. With gorgeous views and plenty of space, it's the perfect LA base for the NFL couple. Back in Charlotte, he had also owned a condo, bought for $2 million in 2019 and sold for $3 million in 2023. But these days his main home is the California mansion with Olivia and baby Colette. Car-wise, McCaffrey also enjoys sporty rides. He's been spotted with a fleet of luxury vehicles. Rumored reports include a Lamborghini Urus SUV and a Mercedes-Benz G-Class G-Wagon. He's even mentioned driving a Ford Raptor pickup when visiting family in Colorado. In short, his cars match the rest of his lifestyle, high performance and a bit flashy. So there you have it, the full scoop on Christian McCaffrey's life. From a record-breaking high school star in Colorado to Stanford legend, from Panther underdog to 49ers superstar, CMC's journey has been amazing. Along the way, he's collected accolades, AP Player of the Year, All-Pro, Pro Bowler, Offensive Player of the Year, built a family and a business, and given back to the community. He's still young, in his late 20s, and has many more chapters to write. Maybe a Super Bowl ring is next on his list. If you learned something new about Christian McCaffrey today, let us know in the comments. Which part of his story surprised you the most? And don't forget to like this video, share it with other football fans, and subscribe so you won't miss our next player profile. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep enjoying the game and stay in your zone.